They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Dalton now to pass. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And caught right side, Green. A gain of 6 there on first.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Second down and 4. Here's Bernard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And Dalton to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He completes it to Julio Jones. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. They'll run it here with Bernard. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. And this offense comes out. They're just acting like it's week 1 of the regular season. They look sharp here early in this wild card matchup.
Yeah, I want them to come up and do that for me because I want to have that same calm that they exhibited in their opening drive. Well done by them.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delanie Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Here's Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a carry for Bernard. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Set 380. 380. Dagger. 380.
Now Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
A good pickup there at 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So now it's 1st and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Play clock winding down. They'll run it with Hill. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Partners, decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
2nd down now after the incompletion. One receiver left is Hilton. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Goes underneath for Henry. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Dagger, ready, 380, 380.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Ready, blue 10.
2nd down, Dalton. Got his man, it's Eifert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Green's got it over the middle. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. One receiver left is Hilton.
Here we go now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hurry up, here we go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Now let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. So we're at halftime. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that he just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
All right, here we go. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, they pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, You are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there, but let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And the Titans getting set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Now a shotgun snap is nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's Jones. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a second and 11. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. The left side completion to Jones. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And Eifert has it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back now in Cincinnati. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. Andy Dalton. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's second down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And caught right side, Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Bengals a 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
He's back to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Third down now following the completed pass. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is. Boy, he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw. And able to find Green. Call it a 3-yard gain. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Give them 16 on the pickup, and the Titans are going to have a first. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw. He's got time. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One receiver left is Hilton.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Back to throw again. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only one period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so